Seriously? I groan. This isn't a joke anymore. Something very serious is going on here. Maybe we are in too deep. And what if we are? I'm not afraid. I'm not. After all, I am the insane mad scientist Hyoin Kiyoma. We can't stop now. I can't control my curiosity. Besides, now that I have proof of their evil deeds, ignoring it would just leave a bad taste in my mouth. My throat's gone dry. I swallow my saliva. In an attempt to keep whatever composure I can, I scold myself for being so faint of heart.
ゼリーマンズレポートというのは何だ?
What is this Jellyman's report? Daru starts typing once I ask my question, but soon he clicks his tongue.
ジャックさんのメールには見当たらないな。誰かもっと偉い人かサーバー管理者のパスを手に入れないと。
I can't find it in Jack's emails. We'll need an account with more privileges.
ではそれは後回しだ。タイムマシンについて探してくれ。
Save that for next time. Search for something related to time machines.
さすがに出てこないんじゃね?
You know we're not going to find anything, right? Goop to you too, Wolf. After that, Daru spends about 15 minutes fishing through the Accelerator Division's chief email. He doesn't find anything about time machines.
加速器技術委員会とか LHC 計画責任者とかって単語が出てきたからその辺の ID を見当をつけて探すかな。そっちからならもっと突っ込んだ情報が手に入るかもしれんわな。
Words like Accelerator Technical Committee and LHC Project Lead came up. So I guess we should look for an ID from there. Maybe then we can get more information.
ジャックさんの ID では調べられないのか?
You can't look it up with the ID you have? Daru shakes his head.
では、今日のところはこれまでか。
Well, I guess let's call it a day.
ちなみにさ、今見てたのがセルンの一番でかいサーバーなんだけど、実はもう一個妙なデータベースがあったんだよね。
By the way, what we just saw was CERN's biggest server, but I also found a strange database on the network.
妙というと?
Strange how?
バグってた。
It was buggy.
バグ?
Buggy?
いや、バグっつうか、一応プログラムのコードらしきものは出てくるんだけど。
I mean, it was full of some kind of code.
もう意味不すぎてむちゃくちゃっつうか、全くもって解読不能です。本当にありがとうございましたっつうか。
But the code was gibberish, utterly impossible to decode. Thank you very much.
暗号化されている可能性は?
Could it be encrypted?
あれは暗号には見えないのだぜ。そもそもプログラムとして成立してないんだよね。ただそんな誰にも見られないようなデータベースがなんで置いてあんのかは気になる。
Not by any algorithm I've ever seen. It wouldn't even work as a program. It just bothers me. Why would they have a database that nobody could ever use?
気になるな。
That is strange.
ちょっと解析してみるを。
I'll see what I can find out. Bro, don't you need some sleep, man? Daru tries every trick in the book to crack that mystery database. But after about an hour, the pistons he has for fingers begin speeding up. Eventually, he just slams the keyboard out of frustration.
わからん。全然わからん。
Ugh, I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
こんなん絶対プログラムじゃねえよ、ボケ。死ねかすがウェッケー
Damn. You call this a program, dumbass? Go to hell. Oh, great. He snapped.
もうやめた方がいいよ。
I think you should stop. Mary puts down her sewing tools and turns to Daru with a worried look on her face.
頭もよく回らんし、もう無理。ふへふへ。
Thank you for the head pat. My head is spinning. I can't take it anymore. This is bad. Daru's breaking down. Maybe I'm pushing him too far. Bro, he's been awake for 40 hours. Ya think? Bruh. He's been up for 2 days straight. He's probably at his limit. Probably.
もう休め、ダル。
Good work. Go rest, Daru.
うん。 そうするわ。
Yeah, I'll do that.
つうかさ、もしこれがバグじゃなくてガチでプログラムだとしても、作ったやつにしかわからんよ。
Anyway, even if it isn't a bug but an actual program, only the guys who made it could understand it.
こんなん見たことないし。
I've never seen anything like it. A program unlike anything he's seen. At that moment, music bursts from my pocket. I've got mail. Oh, would you look at that? Did you reply to the email I sent him earlier? Are you being honest? If everything you wrote is true, then we have a lot to talk about, particularly concerning the IBN 5100's hidden functionality, which I have not mentioned to anybody yet. I am indeed surprised that you know about it. However, I have not gone to the year 2000, though it is possible I may go there later. Here are 3 possible explanations. First, the John Titer who appeared in 2000 is my future self. In other words, I go to 2000 later and write about the things you have told me. But that would cause a chicken and egg paradox, wouldn't it? Second, you're delusional or making things up. For the sake of serious discussion, let's set this possibility aside. Third, you may have seen something I wrote on a different world line. That would mean that 10 years ago you existed on a different world line, and world line than the one we're on now. Fucking hate that it doesn't like rap like normal fucking text, but I understand that this is like a 2010 fucking cell phone, but like goddamn. However, that raises another issue. When the world light changes, the entire timeline is reconstructed from past to future in order to prevent a paradox from occurring. That was proven in 2036. In other words, it should be impossible for you to retain memories from a previous world line, unless you two are a time traveler, that is. Do you have any idea what the cause could be? I gulp. A flash runs through my head like an electric shock. There's quite a bit of text, but what catches my eye are the first several lines.
そうか。今、点が線でつながろうとしているぞ。
Of course, everything is falling into place.
何の話？
What you talking about? Mahiri looks at me curiously, but I don't have time to answer her. I'm frantically assembling the pieces in my mind.
ジョン・タイター、セル、タイムマシン。
John Titor, CERN, the time machine. These things are all connected. And now I have another piece of the puzzle. I shiver at my own brilliance.
だるよ。もしかするとそのプログラムの正体、判明するかもしれんぞ。
Exactly. I don't know what I just did, but okie dokie. Daru, I think I know how we can read that program.
え、マジで？どうやって？
Seriously? How? I aim my phone's camera at the screen displaying the supposedly bug data and take a picture. I attach it to a message. Does this code look familiar? And send it to Titor. A mysterious database inside CERN, a program unlike anything Super Hakadaru has ever seen. Its true form is...
俺のひらめきが正しければ、ジョン・タイターが知っている。
If my hunch is correct, John Titor should know.
はあ？それはないわ。
What? There's no way.
なんとでも言うがいい。答えはすぐに出る。
Say what you like. We'll know soon enough. We wait for Titor's reply. Although it's only been a few minutes, it feels like an eternity to me. I quickly opened the mail. Where did you find that? That's written in a proprietary IBM programming language used prior to 1975. You can only decipher it with an IBM 5100. Oh! Okay, so we need the IBM 5100. Its contacts are enough to raise goosebumps on my entire body.
やはりな。
Just as I suspected.
やはりって
Huh?
ダルよ。俺の予想は正しかった。
I was right, Daru.
判明したぞ。そのプログラムの正体が。
I know where that data comes from.
IBN 5100
Does anyone know if there's such thing as an IBM 5100 and if it looks like that? I'm just wondering if they're like drawing parallels from the real world or not. Kind of makes me think that they are, but an IBM 5100. That retro PC has a certain function. In fact, for more than 25 years after it went to the market in 1975, nobody knew of it save for a few IBM engineers. That function was first brought to light by the John Titor who appeared in 2000. After a while, Titor posted about it, and an actual IBM engineer admitted the hidden function's existence. Which reminds me, I talked to Suzuha about this only yesterday.
APL や BASIC が普及する前に書かれた IBM の独自のプログラミング言語も解読できちゃうのってさ、驚愕だと思わない？
What she said yesterday, I'm not going to reread it, but basically what he just said.
今や IBM 5100でしか解読できない失われたプログラミング言語があったりするんだよ。
Now it can only be deciphered by an IBM 5100. What an incredible coincidence. Prime example of synchronicity at work. I can words, I swear. It's almost like an almighty will is pulling the strings.
いいな。断じていいなだ。我らにとってこの発見はまさに必然。これこそがシュタインズゲートの選択だということだ。
He never shuts up about Steins Gate, does he? No, I say. This discovery of ours was inevitable from the start, for this is the choice of Steins Gate.
つまりセルンは IBN 5100を使ってこのデータベースを構築したって？互換性のないマシンを使って？なんでそんなわけわからんことを？
Wait, so CERN has an IBM 5100 database? Those machines aren't compatible with any modern software. Why would they do something like that?
ならば聞くが、外部からのクラッキングに対する最高のセキュリティ方法は何だ？
Ho. Answer me this. What is the best way to secure a machine against external cracking?
そりゃスタンドアローンだろ。
Well, make it standalone, of course. Dara quickly catches on to the intent of my question.
IBN 5100でしか解読できないなら、それは疑似的なスタンドアローンってわけか。
If only IBM 5100s can read it, then I guess that's kind of standalone. You don't say.
そこに眠るのはセルンにとって最重要の機密だということだ。
Which means that CERN's keeping their most important secrets hidden there.
つか、オカリンはなんでその隠された機能のこと知ってるん？ソースは？
How do you know about that hidden function anyway?
俺の頭の中に眠る膨大なインデックスに記述されている。とでも言っておこう。
It is recorded in my brain's extensive Index Liborium Prohibitorium. Titor said it himself 10 years ago, but Dara wouldn't believe me if I told him the truth.
パクリ設定オツ。
Very original. I ignored Dora's retort.
マユリ、大事な話があるから集まれ。
Mary, we have important matters to discuss. Assemble.
ここからでも聞こえるよ。
I can hear you fine from here. Mary's sewing. She doesn't get off the sofa.
聞こえるとか聞こえないとかの問題ではないのだ。
Doesn't matter whether you can hear or not.
これは我ら未来ガジェット研究所にとって、いや人類の未来にとって運命を左右する会議なのだよ。
We love Mayuri. I love her so much. Me and Mayuri are like the same person sometimes, I swear. This meeting concerns the fate of the Future Gadget Laboratory, nay, the fate of mankind.
だからもっとこう秘密めいた感じというか企んでいる感じを出したい。
So I want it to feel more secretive, like we're scheming or something. It's not important that we stare closely at the monitor. It's important that we stare closely at the monitor and exchange dramatic lines. The atmosphere right now is too light. It's all Mayuri's fault.
マユシーはバルダ組には参加しません。
Mayushi won't participate in your evil schemes. Well, I can't have everything my way.
二人とも聞け。
Same brain cell. Yep.
これより未来ガジェット研究所は緊急極秘作戦を発動させる。
Listen, you two. Henceforth, the Future Gadget Laboratory shall begin emergency top secret operations.
これは世界を影から操る巨大な闇との戦いの第一歩となるだろう。
It
敵は
shall be
捨
our
てる。
first.
世界的な研究機関でありながら邪悪な研究に見られた連中である。
Jesus Christ, Okabe, you talk a lot. This shall be the first stage in our war against the dark powers that manipulate the world from the shadows. Our enemy is CERN, a scientific institute engaged in the most evil research imaginable.
オカリン、声でけえ。徹夜明けにはきついっす。
Oh, Korean, you're too loud, and I've been up all night. Crap, I guess I am being too loud. That kind of ruins the whole secret feeling. And the window's open too. If Suzuha is down below, I'm sure she can hear everything. So I turn it down a notch.
いいか。世界にマッドサイエンティストは2人いらん。奴らに先んじられる前に我らが出し抜いてやるのだ。
Understand? The world has no need for two mad scientists. Before they can get ahead of us, we must outwit them.
奴らって
Who are they?
奴らは奴らだ。
You know. Them.
あのね、マユシーは全然わかんないよ。
Mayushi doesn't get it at all.
つまりこの秋葉のどこかにあるという幻のレトロ PC IBN5100 を手に入れる。
Basically, we must obtain the Phantom Retro PC, the IBN 5100, said to be located somewhere in Akiba. I make a magnificent declaration, but Daru just rubs his eyes and Mayuri returns to her needlework. Damn it, is there anything you guys react to? We've uncovered a massive conspiracy here. How come you aren't excited?
僕探すのはパス。マジで寝させてよ。それとセルンの中をもっと探りたい件について。
I'll pass on the search. I'm seriously tired. Besides, I want to keep combing CERN's server.
そうだったな。
That's true.
まあそれができるのはダルだけなのだからそっちは任せる。
Well, you're the only one who can do that, Daru, so I'll leave it to you.
では IBN5100 の捜索は俺とマユリで。
So the IBN 5100 investigation squad shall consist of Mayuri and me.
無理だよ。
I can't. Mayuri makes an apologetic face.
コス作りもあるし、バイトもあるもん。
I have to make costumes, and I have work too. So basically, you two are telling me this. I'm the only one with free time.
いいだろう。この件は俺が何とかする。そうと決まった以上俺のやり方に口出しは無用だ。わかったな。
Fine, I'll manage alone somehow. It's useless to try and stop me. Understood?
また何か悪いことしようとしてる？
Are you going to do something bad again?
いや、口だけじゃ
Interesting.
ね
Did it actually look like that too? Nah, he's all talk. I leave my useless comrades behind and stride gallantly out of the lab. I step out onto the street. Immediately, a bicycle skids to a stop in front of me.
岡部倫太郎。
Hiya, Okabe Rintaro. Suzuha gets off her bicycle and gives me a strange greeting. I want to ask her, are you an American or something? But I'm distracted by her shiny bicycle. It's the same bicycle in front of the Braun Tube shop yesterday. I guess it belongs to her. I wonder how much that set her back. I mean, it does look pretty expensive.
なかなかのテクだな。
Pretty nice technique there.
自転車ってほんと楽しいよね。私、自転車乗るのってこの町に来てからが初めてでさ。
Bicycles are fun, aren't they? I'd never ridden one before coming here.
初めて自転車に
You'd never ridden a bicycle?
そう、バイクはよく乗ってたんだけどね。
Nope, I had ridden motorcycles before though. Isn't that backwards? Weird girl. And what's with the flashy braking back there? I think it'd be pretty dangerous if she did that all through town. Beginners get cocky and get into accidents. You see that pattern all the time. If you're going to go full speed, at least wear a helmet.
今からバイトか
A two-wheel death machine? Going to work now?
さあ、
Yep. The Braun Tube workshop shutters are open, but the shop itself never opens until 11 or 12. I don't know exactly when. It seems to change with Mr. Braun's mood.
ちょうどよかったお前に話がある
That's perfect. There's something we need to talk about.
これから開店準備しなきゃいけないんだよね。
But I need to get the shop ready for business.
このオンボロブラウン管屋に何を準備することがある
Just what does this crumbly old Braun Tube workshop need to get ready?
ないね、まったく。店の前をチャラチャラっと掃き掃除するぐらい。中は掃除しようとすると店長が怒るし。これが完璧な配置なんだよって。
Nothing really. Geez, I just mindlessly sweep the front of the shop. If I clean inside, the boss gets angry. Everything's where it needs to be, he says. So he's paying her to not clean? A motorcycle? And you'll be a cool dude, did I? Not that you aren't already. Something's wrong with that guy.
ならば話をさせてもらおう
So hear me out then.
でもな、眠いしな。
But I'm so tired. In other words, she doesn't feel like talking. I glare at her.
あまり俺を
You
怒
would
らせ
be
ない方がいい
unwise to anger me.
今すぐじゃないとダメな感じ？
Okay. Yeah, Suzuha. Does it have to be right now? My glare is not very effective. She doesn't falter at all. But I still maintain my stern expression and nod.
じゃあどうぞ。
Then go ahead. I want to read my email first. Doth thou desire chaos, Nia? Okay. Suzuha shrugs her shoulders as she locks her bicycle, then turns to me.
ただし、手短に頼むよ。
But keep it short, okay?
IBN5100 はどこにある
Where is the IBN 5100?
不明。
No intel yet.
不明何
What?
不明。
I don't know. Oh.
昨日のお前の口ぶりは知っているように
But the way
見
you
えた
talked yesterday, it sure sounded like you knew.
知ってるのは私の知り合いだってば。
No, I know someone who knows.
ならばその知り合いのところへ案内してもらおう嫌だとは言わせん拒否すればお前はこの世の地獄を見ること
Then take me to them. I won't take no for an answer. Refuse and I'll show you a living hell.
無理。
I can't. Come on, I even said I'd show you a living hell.
会いたくても会えないからさ。
I can't introduce you even if I wanted to.
どういう意味だまさか想像上の存在か
What do you mean? Don't tell me they're an imaginary.
死んだから。何年も前に。
They've been dead for years. Who, Suzuha?
すまなかった
I'm sorry.
いいのいいの。まあそんなわけで私の持ってる情報そんなに大したことないわけ。むしろ私の方が教えてもらいたいぐらいだよ。
That's okay. Anyway, there's nothing I can tell you. Honestly, I'm hoping you can tell me something. Suzuha passed me on the shoulders. Funny, you'd think I'm the one who's supposed to cheer her up. Just then, Mr. Braun opens the door and makes his appearance.
おいバイト、まだ3日目なのに遅刻してんじゃねえ。
Hey, part-timer, it's only your third day and you're late.
ああ店長、ごめん、ちょっと朝から立て込んでてさ。
Sorry, boss, the streets were a little crowded this morning.
真面目にやらねえならいつでもクビにするからな。
If you're not gonna take this seriously, I can always give you the boot here.
岡部もうちのバイ
As
ト
for you,
に
Okabe.
手つけようとしてんじゃねえぞ。
Don't you lay a finger on my part-timer.
浴場しているのはあなたではないのかミスター・ブラウン。
Wow. Aren't you the lecherous one here, Mr. Braun?
おめえ、もしナエがいる前でそういうこと言ってみろ。マジで殺すからな。父親としての沽券に関わる。
Why, you just try saying something like that in front of Nay. I'll murder you. Gotta keep my honor as a father.
そもそもそんなしょんべんくせえガキに浴場なんかするかよ。
Besides, I ain't got no use for a skinny kid like her. Wow.
何を？店長、今の取り消して。
What was that? Take that back, boss. Suzuha's actually mad now.
なんだよ、怒ったのか。
What, you mad?
私はガキじゃない。一人前の戦士だよ。
I'm not a kid, I'm a warrior.
は？お前何言ってんだ？
Huh? What are you talking about? Suzuha's burning passion has the manager shocked. I, on the other hand, am impressed. On impulse, I take Suzuha's hand and grasp it firmly.
いい目をしているなバイト戦士。現代人にはない野獣さながらのギラギラした輝きがある。
I like the look in your eyes, you part-time warrior. They shine with the radiance of the beast unseen in modern men.
その目を忘れるな。そうすればお前は必ずやバイト戦士から真の戦士へとクラスチェンジできるだろう。
Never forget those eyes of yours, and you shall truly change class from part-time warrior to true warrior.
っていうか、私はもう戦士なんだってば。
But I'm already a warrior.
セルンとのラグナロックの暁には共に戦おうではないか。それまで精進するがいい。
Is he okay? I'm gonna ask it again. Okabe, are you good? You good, man? Stay diligent in your training and you shall have a place at my side on the field of Ragnarok.
ラグナロック？
Ragnarok? Suzuha looks confused.
何それ？
What's that?
セルンとの最終決戦だ。
The final battle against CERN.
そんなの起きる予定があんの？あるならぜひ参加するけど、聞いたことないな。
You've got something like that planned? Count me in if you do, but I've never heard of it.
当たり前だ。今初めて明かしたのだからな。ラグナロックは俺が起こす。世界を作り変えるためにだ。
Of course you haven't. This is the first time I've revealed it. For I shall be the one to initiate Ragnarok, and the world shall be reborn.
おー、岡部倫太郎ってば勇ましいじゃん。どうせ失敗するだろうけど、その心意気は好きだよ。
Wow, you sure are brave, Okabe Rintaro. You'll probably fail, but I like your spirit.
私の仲間も君ぐらい気概があればよかったんだけどな。
I wish my comrades were as spirited as you are. Apparently, Suzuha has comrades. I'd like her to introduce me. That way I can form my personal army, the Phoenix Crusaders. Wait a sec. Why does she assume I'll fail at Ragnarok? Looks like I need to instill the fear of Hyoin Kiyoma into this girl.
なんでうちの店の周りには変なやつばっか集まってくんだよ、ったく。
Why does my store attract nothing but weirdos? Damn.
アルバイト、いいからさっさと店に入れ。
Whatever, part-timer, just come inside.
はーい。
Coming.
じゃあね、岡部倫太郎。
Later, Okabe Rintaro. Suzuha waves and winks at me as she heads inside the store.
オカリン、待って待って。
Wait up, Ocarine. Then Mayuri comes down the stairs, passing Suzuha.
やはり一緒に探す気になったか？いいラボメン精神だ。
You're going to help me search after all? That's lab mem spirit.
違うよ。お昼ご飯を買ってこようかと思って。
Oh, no, that's not it. I was thinking about buying lunch.
だ
She's a warrior, alright. Oh, did I? I mean, she's a warrior in some sense, I guess. She really is a glutton. It's not even lunchtime yet.
で、どこで買うつもりだ？
So where do you plan to go?
どうしようかな。
What to eat? I swear to God, if she picks chicken, this girl is me. Mayuri places her finger on her bottom lip as in thought as she walks.
サンボの牛丼もいいな。
Sanbo's beef bowl sounds good. This tiny high school girl truly has guts to enter Sanbo alone. That place isn't like the chain restaurants with their colorful menus and brightly lit interiors. First-timers are often cowed by the old-school atmosphere. Cowed? So cute. Plus, the clientele is almost exclusively male. But Mayuri doesn't care. She just sits there, shoulder to shoulder with students and salarymen, smiling as she eats her beef bowl. Meanwhile, the Sanbists, regular Sanbo customers, are posting comments like, "The goddess has arrived," or "Goddess for the win." Oh my god.
だがサンボはこの時間だとまだ開店していないぞ。
But Sanbo isn't open this I try to warn her, but Mayuri is no longer there. She's gone. Mayuri disappears like this so often. And each time she does, I wonder for one terrible second if she really has vanished from the world. Oh. Sorry, I gotta get comfortable again. Oh my god. Oh, I'm such an old lady. I look around and see Mayuri standing at a distance. She gazes up at the sky through the buildings. Here we go again. She stopped in the middle of the street, so other pedestrians look at her wondering what she's doing. But she doesn't notice their stares. She slowly reaches out to the sky as if entranced. And then she freezes in that position. This is one of Mayuri's habits. I call it Stardust Handshake. Why does everything have to have a name, bro? Mayuri says that she's liked looking at the night sky ever since she was little. Her reason was romantic, or perhaps childish.
星に届かないかなって思って。
I feel like I can reach the stars. When I asked her about it one day, she just smiled and gave that answer. At first, she only reached out to the night sky, but lately she's been doing it without regard to time of day. Like now. Even when she's walking and talking with someone, something inside her just seems to switch on. Honestly, it's a little crazy.
星なんて見えないだろう。
It's too early for stars, Mayuri. I walk up to Mayuri and call out to her. She slowly lowers her hand with a blank smile on her face.
あのね、お昼でもお星様はそこにあるんだよ。
Did you know? Even during the day, the stars are still up there.
哲学的なことを言うのは結構だが、道のど真ん中で立ち止まるのは危ないだろうが。
Getting philosophical is nice and all, but it's too dangerous. It's dangerous to stop in the middle of the street.
そうだね。
That's true.
そうそう。今、空を見てて思ったんだけどね。マユシーは今日のお昼はラーメンにします。
Oh, just now when I was looking at the stars, I decided to have ramen for lunch today. How are ramen? I don't know why I want to read it ramen. How are ramen and stars even related? Mary's mind works in mysterious ways. I know I said I'd search for the IBN 5100, but I have no idea where to start. I spent about an hour in an internet cafe searching for information, but turned up nothing. I buy some mango juice with tapioca from a juice stand inside Yodobashi. I lose myself in thought as I drink it. It's Saturday, so it's starting to get crowded in front of the station. Some maids are distributing leaflets to people coming out. I know Daru's well acquainted with retro PCs, but is there anyone else? Oh yeah, Shining Finger was obsessed with the IBN 5100, wasn't she? I'm reluctant to contact that male demon, though. But ultimately, my feelings are trivial. Ragnarok hangs in the balance. But I decide not to bother. I finished my drink and wandered towards Chuodori. Then comes an email, almost as if on cue. Don't tell me, is it the male demon? It's like she can read my mind. Will you get back to me already? I instinctively scan the area, searching for that gloomy woman in the crowd. No sign of her tailing me. Oh well, I guess I'll send her a reply. I don't know Shining Finger's phone number, so I'll just send her an email for the time being. In the email, I ask her to call and include my phone number. Now I just have to wait for her response. And there it is. That's a quick reply. But I asked her to call, so why did she reply by email? Wait, she wants it by email? You finally contacted me. I don't like talking on the phone, so let's exchange emails instead, please? There's a lot to cover. I'd rather not have to type it all out. I need to find out her phone number. Give me your phone number along with any information you have on the IBN 5100. And send. I look up after finishing my email and see a huge crowd of people in front of Rodican. I guess the satellite is still a big deal. The media presence hasn't died down since the day of the crash either. Rodican is still closed. And of course, the satellite is still there. Now 30 seconds pass before I get a reply. Right as I'm about to look down and read the email, I catch sight of a familiar face in the crowd.
Oh.
Hey.
助手か。ここで何をしている？
Well, if it isn't my assistant, what are you doing here?
あのな、私がいつ助手になった？
Hey, when did I become your assistant? She looks like she'll snap at me, so to dampen her spirit, I go back to checking my email. Christina! I don't have anything. How about you? What is wrong with this woman? I told her to tell me her phone number. She just ignored me? And she doesn't even have any information. How useless can you be?
なんで私、あんたに睨まれてるわけ？
Why are you glaring at me?
気にするな。イライラしているのはお前が原因ではない。
Don't worry about it. You're not the cause of my frustration.
八つ当たりか。睨まないでよ。
Oh, so you're just raging? Don't glare at me.
お前だって以前、俺のことを何度も睨んだだろう。
You've glared at me before, haven't you?
それはあんたが変態行為を。
That's because you keep doing pervy...
いや、何も言うまい。
No, I'm not saying anything. Another one? Tell me the Super Hacker's address. I want to snap my phone in half and throw it on the ground. What do you mean, tell me the Super Hacker's address? You're making fun of me with that music note? Are you not getting anything from me? Anyway, why does she need me to send 2 short consecutive emails? I mean, she might as well just combine them into one.
そんなに嫌なメールが来たの？
Are the emails you're getting really that unpleasant?
嫌というより常識外れなのだ。
They're more unreasonable than unpleasant. I can't quite describe it in one word. Stop sending me all these short emails. I'm begging you, just gather your thoughts and send everything together. I feel a little satisfied after sending that email. I turn to Kirisu again.
それでクリスティーナここで何をしている
So Christina, what brings you here?
せめて呼び名ぐらい統一してほしいわけだが。
If you're going to call me names, could you at least be consistent?
私が何してたって別
My business here doesn't concern you.
なんだ何を拗ねている
Why are you pouting?
拗ねてない。ただできればあんたとはもう関わり合いになりたくなかっただけ。
I'm not pouting, I just don't want to get involved in your silly games again.
何をバカなお前はすでにラボメンなのだぞラブの利益のために働いてもらわないと困る
Nonsense, you're already a lab mem. You have a duty to work for the benefit of the lab. Well, she is only a temporary member. No, it's because she's a temporary member that we need to get as much out of her as we can.
好奇心に負けたあの時の自分を恨むわ。
I regret losing myself to curiosity back then. Kirisu sighs and looks up at the satellite. We're not alone. Several other people are standing here and looking up. Concerned why? It's Akiba's latest tourist attraction.
人工衛星を見に来たのか
Did you come to see the satellite?
まあね、
I guess.
信じられないと思わない？人工衛星って普通大気圏で燃え尽きるように軌道を計算して落とされるのに、あそこまで完全な形で残ってるなんて。
It doesn't make sense. Normally they calculate satellites' orbits, so they burn up in the atmosphere when they fall. So how can that thing be in such perfect condition? And that's to say nothing about the huge hole it punched in the building. Are satellites that durable?
そもそもあれはどこの人工衛星だったのか
Bleh. Where's the satellite from anyway?
まだ分かってないって。旧ソ連のものかもって噂だけど、ロシアは否定してる。おかげで撤去しようにもできないらしい。
They still don't know. Rumors say it's from the former Soviet Union, but Russia denies it, so it looks like they can't remove it yet. 3 days have passed and it's still unknown. How interesting. I smell a conspiracy.
そうかあれも
So it's another organization cover-up. They knew I'd be at Radican and tried to erase me.
機関？何それ？
Organization? What's that?
機関は機関だ正式名称は別にあるがその存在を知る者は全員イフの感情を込めて機関とだけ呼ぶ
Organization is the organization. Its formal name is something else, but all those who know of its existence call it the organization out of fear.
世界を影から操る国家を超越した秘密機関であり政治、経済、宗教すべてを掌握しているのだ
They ruled the world from the shadows, transcending nations, with politics, economics, religion, even science in their clutches.
どう見ても陰謀論です。本当にあり。
It's obviously a crackpot conspiracy, thank you very much. Kirisu hangs her head and blushes for some reason.
どうかしたか
What's wrong?
どうもしてない。本当なんでもないから。それ以上追求したら叩くわよ。
Nothing. Really, nothing, okay? Say another word and I hate you. Are you hate mumming at me or at Kirisu? Because I kind of agree with Kirisu. Crazy girl.
それより例の電話レンジはどうなった？
Anyway, what's happened with the phone wave?
何をそんなに興奮しているのだちなみに電話レンジではなく電話レンジカッコ仮であって
Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought you didn't want to get involved, and it's not the phone wave. It's the phone wave named subject to change.
いいから答えなさい。どうなったの？
Just answer me. Have you learned anything?
進展はない。実験を繰り返してみたが、今のところあの放電現象および過去へ遡るメールは一度も再現できていない。
No progress. We tried repeating the experiment, but at present we haven't been able to reproduce the discharge phenomenon or send another email to the past.
そう。
I see. Damn you, Shining Finger. I said not to send so many short emails, but she doesn't seem to get it. I can't handle this mail demon. Let's save checking the email for later.
偉そうだけど、最低限のマナーは知ってるみたいね。
You're pompous, but at least you have some manners.
何のことだ？
What do you mean?
人と話してる時に携帯をいじり出す人って私嫌いだから。
I hate people who play with their phones in the middle of a conversation.
そうか。だからお前、初めて会った時、俺から強引に携帯を奪ったのだな。
Ah, so that's why you grabbed my phone when we first met.
初めて会った時？そんなことしてない。
Ah, right. I was like, wait, what? When we first met, I didn't do that.
しただろう。
Yeah, you
俺が
did.
定時報告をしている時に、お前は俺の手から。
There I was, giving my report when you grabbed my phone out of my hand. I shut my mouth before I can finish. The events at Radikun. My story of what happened back then doesn't mesh with Daro's story. It didn't mesh with Mayuri's, and now it won't mesh with Kirisu's. So in the end, was that a dream? A hallucination?
何？定時報告って何のこと？
What? What do you mean giving your report?
あ、いや、なんでもない。
No, it's nothing.
それで、電話レンジカッコ仮の話だったな。
It's about the phone wave.
お前はあの実験の後、タイムマシンなど嘘だ、などと悲痛な叫びを上げていた。過去のトラウマでも思い出したか？
After the experiment, you screamed something like a time machine? It can't be. Did something awaken a past trauma?
おいこら、勝手に私にトラウマ設定をつけるな。
No, and don't go making one up either.
そう。あれはまだ5歳の頃。クリスティーナはアーカンソー州の草原で雷に。
Back when she was 5 years old, Christina was on the plains of Arkansas when lightning...
撃たれとらんわ。5歳の頃はまだバリバリ日本在住よ。っていうかなんでアーカンソーなのよ。
I wasn't hit by lightning and I was still living in Japan when I was 5. And why Arkansas?
のどかな風景を思い浮かべたとき、最初に浮かんだ州の名はアーカンソーであり、次に浮かんだのがオレゴンだった。
I was trying to imagine a tranquil scenery, and the first state to come to mind was Arkansas. Second was Oregon.
そこはユタじゃない？相対的に見てユタの方がぽくない？
Not Utah. I mean, relatively speaking, isn't Utah more suitable?
では
Suitable?
答えよクリスティーナ。なぜあの時嘘だと言った？
Then answer me, Christina. Why did you freak out back then?
別に確信があって言ったわけじゃない。単に信じたくなかっただけってロジックよ。とんでも科学は小説や映画の中だけで十分だわ。
No reason. I simply didn't want to believe. Fringe science should stay in the realm of fiction.
とんでも科学だと？何をバカな。
Fringe science? Don't be ridiculous.
お前もはっきり見たはずだ。メールが過去へと飛んだあの現象を。バナナが瞬間移動したその瞬間を。
You saw it with your own eyes. You saw the email leap to the past. You saw the banana travel instantly through space.
見たけど何かの間違いのはず。あるいは私たちが都合のいい解釈をしてるだけ。
I saw, but we must be missing something. Or maybe we're just seeing what we want to see.
ATF で言わなかった？タイムマシンは今の技術では夢物語よ。
Remember what I said at ATF? Time machines are just a pipe dream given modern technology.
ましてやあんたたちみたいなお遊びサークルが電話と電子レンジをくっつけただけのガラクタでタイムトラベルを起こせるわけがない。
And yet a bunch of amateurs like you just stick a phone and a microwave together and expect time travel to occur? Ridiculous.
だが実際に起きた。お前は自分自身の目で見たことを否定するのか？現実よりも理論こそが正しいというのか？ならば一生詭弁を弄して言葉遊びをしているがいい。
But it did occur. Will you deny what you saw with your own eyes? Are you saying that theories trump reality? Then I hope you enjoy sophistry and word games because that's all you'll ever have.
言葉遊びってどういうこと？
What do you mean word games?
量子論など俺からしてみれば言葉遊びにしか見えないということだ。
Quantum theory, for example. If you ask me, theories like that are nothing but word games.
ちょっとあんたね、現代物理学を否定する気？何様？
Wait, are you rejecting modern physics? Who do you think you are?
現象に対して素直になれ。起きたことが全てであり、起きていないこと、観測できていないことは全て仮説でしかない。
Trust what you see. The only things that matter are things that happen. Things that don't happen, things that aren't observed are just hypotheses. Hypotheses.
仮説を積み上げて理論が証明されたとき、それは本物になる。
When hypotheses pile up and theories are verified, they become reality.
そうやって現代物理学は宇宙すべての真実を理解するの。
That's how modern physics comes to understand the truth of the universe.
だが仮説が間違っている場合もある。かのアインシュタインでさえ間違えたことがあるのだ。
But sometimes your hypotheses are mistaken. Even Einstein was wrong about some things.
間違いかもしれないからやらないの？だったらあんたは一生あの小汚いビルに引きこもって王様を気取っていなさい。
So you're going to do nothing just because you could be wrong? I didn't say your name. Phone assistant. Then enjoy your dirty little lab and your silly gadgets because that's all you'll ever have.
そんなことじゃ真実には絶対たどり着けない。失敗は成功のもとよ。
You'll never reach the truth that way. Failure teaches success.
なるほど。いい反論だな。
I see. Nice rebuttal.
あくまで上から目線なのな。
You're never getting off your high horse, are you?
ところでクリスティーナよ。俺は常々感じていた。物理学者には矛盾がある。
Oh my god. By the way, Christina, I've always felt the physicists are hypocrites.
矛盾？
What?
現実に起きていて誰もが知っているが未だ解明されておらず、物理学者も手をつけようとしない現象というものは確かに存在する。それについてはどう思う？
There are phenomena that everyone knows occur in reality, but which physicists refuse to research. What do you think about that?
例を挙げてもらわないとわからない。
I don't know what to say unless you give me some examples.
例えば幽霊。
Ghosts, for instance.
オカルトかよ。
The occult? Really?
オカルトだからといって思考停止か？それはお前がたった今言ったことと矛盾するぞ。
You refuse to research it just because it's the occult? That contradicts what you just said.
そんなことじゃ真実には絶対たどり着けない。
You'll never reach the truth that way.
幽霊を見る人間は確かに存在する。映像としても証拠が存在している。
People have seen ghosts. There is even photographic evidence. You fucking tell her.
にもかかわらず、なぜ他の仮説をこねくり回し続けていられるのだ？
So where are the theories? Why do physicists refuse to speak?
専攻が違うわ。
It's a different field of study.
解明されていない現象に先行もクソもあるまい。
You can't call physics the study of natural phenomena and then decide some things don't count.
そうだけど。
True, but...
というわけで、過去へメールを送る現象もきちんと検証すべきだ。助手も力を貸すがいい。
And that's why we must investigate the phenomenon of sending emails to the past. You shall assist me.
嫌よ。
No. Chiriso gives me a clear-cut answer, along with her usual glare. So the genius girl really does hate me.
私はとんでも科学には手は出さない。父と同じ失敗は犯さない。
I won't have a hand in your friend's science. I won't make the same mistake my father did.
父
Your father?
あんたの考えは口だけは立派だけど学会じゃ通用しない。
You make a fine argument, but it won't work in the scientific community.
タイムトラベル理論を研究してるなんて言った日には干されるのがオチよ。
The day you decide to research time travel is the day you're out of a job. What's that, Absol?
なぜそう言い切れる
How can you be so certain?
私の父がそうだった。
Because that's what happened to my father. Kirisu grimaces.
物理学者の父はタイムマシンが大好きだった。ウェールズのタイムマシンに魅了されて
Like this past Monday?
本気で研究していたわ。
My father, a physicist, loved time machines. He was so fascinated by Wells's The Time Machine that he seriously studied time travel.
でもそれにこだわりすぎたせいで学会からは追放に近い扱いを受けた。
But because of his obsession, he was practically exiled from the scientific community.
そんな父を見てきたから私はタイムトラベル研究には関わりたくないの。
I will never get involved with time travel research. Well, about that, yeah. This time her sheer force of will gives me pause. I think she's really pissed. I may have stepped on a landmine here. What do I do? If I get her any angrier, she might seriously hit me. Let's calm her down a little. Yeah, let's do that. But what should I say?
ごめん。感情的になって。
I'm sorry, I got emotional. She apologizes first. Christina's calm character saves me.
はあ気にすることはない。今のはお前の資質を試すためあえて怒らせたのだからな。
Noah? Yeah, I was gonna say her hair's not very red in the game. Noah. Noah. Muhahaha. Don't worry about it. I wanted to test your character, so I made you angry on purpose. Bro. Bro, that's not a thing you...
とにかく電話レンジはタイムマシンなんかじゃない。
Anyway, the phone wave isn't a time machine.
メールの送受信は人の手で作られたシステムなんだから、そのシステムの範囲内で現象を説明できるはず。
Email is a man-made system, so this phenomenon should be explainable in the scope of that system.
助手の考えは分かった。そこまでタイムマシンを嫌っているとはな。お前の反応はアレルギーに近い。
I know, she literally watched it happen and she denies it. It doesn't surprise me at all. I understand. I had no idea you hate time machines that much. It's almost like an allergy.
無理にラボ面に誘って迷惑をかけたな。もう二度と来なくていい。
I apologize for forcing you to become a lab mem. You don't have to come again.
言われなくても来ない。
I wasn't planning on it.
だが、これだけは伝えておく。クリスティーナよ。
But know this, Christina.
クリスティーナって言うな。
Don't call me Christina.
ラボ面ナンバー004は永久欠番としておく。この番号はずっとお前のものだ。
Lab mem number 004 will be a retired number. That number is yours forever. I finished my speech and turned back to Kirisu. Turn my back to Kirisu. I won't look back. I walk away slowly with my eyes closed. It's kind of hard to walk like this. I hope I don't bump into anyone. Wait, am I even walking straight?
何かっこつけてんのよ。
You look ridiculous. My shoulder is suddenly pulled from behind. I brace myself so I don't fall backwards.
何をする俺によるささやかな演出、後腐れのない別れのシーンを台無しにするとは。貴様それでも俺の助手か。
What are you doing? You ruined my perfectly staged exit scene and you call yourself my assistant?
だから助手じゃないと言ったろうが。それにこっちにはまだ話があんのよ。
No, I don't call myself your assistant. And besides, I still have something to ask you. Give me 1 second, guys. I think maybe... One moment. I'm gonna go check. Damn it. Her stubbornness has already returned.
この前は聞けなかったけど、私が刺されたってあんた言ってたわよね。それについての説明を要請する。
We still haven't told her about this? Jesus Christ. I asked you about this before, but you said I got stabbed, right? I demand an explanation. Ah yes, the other real-life phenomenon that has yet to be explained.
あれは俺が見た幻だ。
It was just something I hallucinated. Let's just leave it at that for now.
なんであんたの夢に私が出てくるの？
Why would you dream about me?
そんなことは知らん。それと夢ではなく幻だ。
I don't know, and it wasn't a dream, it was a hallucination.
ドクター中鉢がどうとか言ってたけど、それは？
You said something about Dr. Nakabachi, didn't you?
あの日ラジカンでドクター中鉢がタイムマシンの発表会をしていた。
Dr. Nakabashi held a time machine presentation at Radicon that day.
発表会は中止になった。人工衛星が落ちたから。
That presentation was cancelled because of the satellite crash.
そういうことになっているようだな。だが俺が見た幻では無事開催された。俺はそれをマユリと一緒に見に行ってお前に声をかけられたのだ。
That is not what happened, bro. Oh my god. So it seems, but in my hallucination, the presentation proceeded as planned. Mayuri and I went to see it, and you came over to flirt with me.
私はナンパなんてしない。ましてや、あんたみたいなバカに声はかけない。
Oh damn. Burn? I don't flirt, especially not with idiots like you.
だから幻だったと言っているだろう。いや、あるいは幻なのはこちらの世界なのかもな。
Like I said, it wasn't real, okay? No, maybe this world is what isn't real.
だとしたら電話レンジカッコ仮の謎も解決だ。幻ならば物理法則を無視したことも起こりうる。
That would explain the riddle of the phone rave. If this world is some kind of simulation, then we can disregard the laws of physics.
現実逃避？意外とチキンね。
Escapism? That's unexpectedly chicken of you.
仮説を提示したのだよ。物理学者お得意のな。
It's a hypothesis, your favorite thing.
それで、私は誰に刺されたの？もしかしてあんた？
So who stabbed me? Don't tell me it was you. I recall the sight of Kirisu collapsed in a puddle of blood. It sends shivers down my spine. Was that really just a hallucination? It was too real. I can clearly remember the smell of blood.
俺が駆けつけた時にはすでにお前は血まみれで倒れていた。犯人は見なかった。
You were already dead when I got there. I didn't see who did it.
わからないな。なんで私が幻でとはいえ殺されなくちゃいけないのよ。恨みでもあるの？
I don't get it. Why do I have to die in your mind? Do you have something against me?
全くない。その時点では俺とお前は一度だけ話したことがある程度のただの通りすがりの他人だった。
Of course not. At that point in time, we had only spoken once. We were just strangers. Well, that one time we talked was during the events I imagined. So strictly speaking, at that point in time, all I knew about her was what I'd read in the magazine.
とにかく接点などほとんどなかった。故に俺はお前の死体を見た後、119番に通報することなくその場を後にしたのだ。
Anyway, we didn't know each other. That's why I ran away instead of calling for an ambulance.
白状者。
My hero.
何を望んでいる？過去に戻ってお前の死体を丁重に扱えと？そのためには電話レンジカッコ仮を使えるようにしなければな。
What, you want me to go back in time and give you CPR or something? I need to use the phone wave for that.
もういいわ。今後そんな幻見ないで。他人の夢の中とはいえ、自分が殺されてると思ったらいい気分はしない。
I've heard enough. No more hallucinating about me, okay? Dying isn't fun, even if it's in someone else's head.
保証はできないな。それを実行するためには24時間完璧に俺の脳内を監視しなければなるまい。
I can't make any guarantees. That would require perfect 24-hour surveillance inside my brain.
本当にあんたって、ああ言えばこう言うわね。
You would come back for everything, don't you? Fuck my fucking throat, man. Kirisu shakes her head in exasperation, then turns and walks off towards the station. Looks like she wants to end the conversation. In revenge for last time, I grabs Kirisu's slender shoulder from behind.
何よ。
What now?
俺の話は終わっていない。
I'm not done talking.
喧嘩売ってるだろ。
You trying to pick a fight?
別れのシーンを台無しにしたお返しだクリスティーナ。己の軽率な行動を恨むのだな。
I love that he calls her Christina. It's revenge for ruining my farewell scene, Christina. You shall regret your thoughtless actions.
はいはいわかりました。で、何よ。
Okay, okay, fine. What is it?
IBN5100 の件だ。
About the IBN 5100.
剣だとか言われても知らないわよ。何なの？
I don't know what you're talking about.
いや、知らないのならばいい。さらばだ。もう二度と会うこともないだろう。
If you don't know, then forget about it. Farewell. We will not meet again. I turn my back to Kiriso. This time, I'll make a perfect...
言いかけたままやめないで。気持ち悪いでしょ。
Hey, don't tell me to forget about it. She grabs my arm. Damn it, this is the second time.
IBN5000 何？
What is the IBN 5 whatever?
IBN5100。1975年発売のレトロ PC だ。今探している。
The IBN 5100. It's a retro PC from 1975. I'm looking for one.
何に使うつもり？
Yeah? What are you gonna do with it? She looks like she's interested. She was the same way when she came to the lab. I guess this girl is just brimming with curiosity.
気になるか？
Interested? And this is where I have to save.